I'm a huge Spyro fan, and I just replayed the original Spyro 1 off camera. I felt like making a video, I felt like playing Spyro 3, so here we are. These original intros just hit different. Spyro Reignited doesn't have this stuff. It's very nostalgic seeing this start up with the Spyro coming charging in and everything. When I was a kid, I thought the icon you picked might correlate to the character you're being. So the first time I played it, I picked Spyro, and then the second time I picked Hunter, and right at the beginning, when you get control of Spyro, Hunter is running off, and for like a millisecond, I thought it was controlling Hunter, and I was so excited. Anyway. This video is going to be a bit different because I've played Spyro 3 a ton of times, and I'm just going to share one of my favorite games with you guys. I have a lot of comments on minor changes between the original and Reignited, so we can talk about that. Since I just replayed the original Spyro 1, it'll be interesting to see the evolution here in controls, since Spyro 1 really feels like it was made for the D-pad, like especially coming back after all this time. I often find the general tone of the cutscenes feels a little changed and Reignited as well. I don't know, everything just hits different. I think I just have way too much nostalgia for these old games. It's also fun getting to see the dragon worlds here because in Spyro 2 and 3 you don't really get to spend any time in the dragon worlds. I love the dragon worlds from Spyro 1. I think they're great.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now,
I'm really not sure what the sorceress is supposed to be. She's like a dinosaur or something. She just looks like a dragon that doesn't have any wings. I also really like here that you get to see the dragons from Spyro 1 again. Like, those look like to be the same models as some of the dragons you rescue in Spyro 1. They look like World 1 Spyro 1 dragons.
Came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
I love how each game has an excuse for Spyro having to do everything while all the other dragons are just useless. First game, Spyro's the only one small enough to dodge the spell.
Bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
In this game, he's the only one small enough to go to the other side because somehow, despite all their magic, they haven't found a way to get to the other side of the worlds. And in the second one, they just happen to grab him when he's on his way to a vacation. Poor Spyro. Also very jarring coming to this one after playing Spyro 1 because the voice actor is different in Spyro 1. It's the only one with that voice actor. I love Tom Kenny in these games. He does a great job, but it is fun hearing the other voice actor. After playing Spyro 1, 3 definitely feels like an upgrade visually. Like, it feels like the environments have a lot more to them, which makes sense. Like, Spyro 1's really old. I missed a gem back there. I gotta say, one thing I will forever hate with the Reignited Trilogy is they rushed the baby dragons. Like, there's way more repeat animations, there's less variation in the animations. Like, I just feel like it lost a lot of the character.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right?
I don't think I need any of this. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I was doing that because I just played Spyro 1. I'll discuss this in a second.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know
She's
what's
so
good for you,
mean
you'll
at
turn around and crawl
first.
back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years.
Except that I
Besides,
already
even if you
found
could
one.
find an egg, our expertly
Bugs
trained
me
armies will
every
dispose
time.
of you and take it back. Do I make myself
You're
clear?
full of it.
If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Also, that's so funny to try and maybe she doesn't know Spyro, but to try and intimidate Spyro with like words, because like he's already defeated Nasty Nork and saved Avalar from Ripto at this point. Like, you're not gonna scare Spyro. But what I was saying before I got distracted by that. In Spyro 1 is the same, and this game still has it. It's feels like second nature now because I just played Spyro 1. But in the Reignited Trilogy, they very smartly added the ability to control the camera with the analog stick, because that is what modern games do. In this game, you control the camera by pressing L2 and R2. And it, like, I've played Spyro so much, it does feel natural to me now, but it was weird when I went back, because I used to replay these games all the time, like probably about once a year. And then since Reignited came out, I don't play them nearly as often, but I still love these versions.
I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
This is just gonna devolve into me constantly saying why Reignited sucks. No, I love Reignited and I'm happy it exists, but why I like this version better for a lot of reasons.
In that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering.
Alright, I know how to hover. We're fine. I like Hunter's character model and voice better in this version. I don't know why. I just do. I just think there's something about him. Look how cute he is.
I found this egg.
Like, it's just like his bulging eyes and just look at him. Also really cute that they decided to like let you see all the dragons hatching. I think that's nice.
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but I think I hear running water, and I hate to get wet. It's
a cat thing. Yeah. That's okay, Hunter. I still love you. God, what was I saying? The eggs, it feels very akin to Spyro 1. I have always said that.
This is a Superfly
Oh my
power-up,
god, there's so much
Spyro.
talking. I want to talk.
Any power-up that look
Yeah, you can fly. And this is really tough in the original, or at least I remember it being tough. And I think in Reignited, they gave you a tiny bit more time. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just romanticizing this game. I don't know. That didn't seem that hard. I remember it being hard. I do find there are sections in Reignited that feel tweaked to be easier, which I dislike. I like the challenge of these games. Like, so as I said, I just went back and played Spyro 1 Original, and the gliding is so good in that game. Every game has its strengths. I'm such a Spyro nerd. This is just gonna, like I said, I think I said this, I don't remember if I finished saying it, but this is just gonna devolve into me saying, old Spyro good, Reignited bad. I think Reignited's great, but there are things that I like about the originals, one of which, you can't flame while you go up the whirly thingies, these things in Reignited. I don't know why they took that away. I always do it. It's like muscle memory at this point, and it pisses me off that I can't Reignited. I don't know why I fell there. Yeah. So 0 out of 10 on Reignited just on that. I have so much to say, I keep cutting myself off. I should have done this sooner. I could talk about Spyro all day.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after
You're
you
the
left,
worst,
so I came
Moneybags.
here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. The sorceress has asked me to
He's the
guard
worst.
Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
I prefer the original Sheila model while we're on this subject. She's just a kangaroo. She's cute. She's great. I don't know why they made her humanoid and gave her clothes. Like, Spyro's naked. There's nothing wrong with them being naked. That's how they want to live their lives. I just wanted to see if he had anything else to say. He doesn't. He's not a very interesting person. Another thing that I will comment on. I think both models of Spyro are cute. Reignited is a bit chunkier and he's a little bit more cat-like. Very adorable, but there's also something charming about the OG. I like his big eyes. I think his eyebrows are very expressive, and I really like that. I was looking through Spyro mods recently because I'm a Spyro nerd, I guess. I love Spyro. I don't know. It's great, okay? It's great.
Your game.
I don't have anything I want to say. I'm like cutting myself up. I can't stop. But I saw a mod that makes that like it's like called. I swear they say something like they de-chunkify Spyro or something. It's to make him skinny like in the original game. I think both models are really cute, but I like the original model. I always just leave it on passive. In Spyro 2, they have Hunter saying that, and I find he always just sounds, in the original game, I think they removed it and reignited, but he sounds like annoyed, like that he was given the job. At least that's how I've always interpreted it. He's like, your game camera is currently in passive mode. Like, he's not happy to be there. He's not having a good time, and it makes me laugh every time. God, I love these games. I love these games so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped.
Yeah, need to hatch more dragons. I got that. We're good. We're good.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're...
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I just like listening to your OG voice, Hunter. I feel like there's been so many things I've wanted to say that have gotten cut off by dialogue and stuff, and then other things happen and I get excited and I forget what I'm saying. And, this is what Spyro is for me. I don't know why I love Spyro so much, but I do. I will lose my shit if they ever announce, like, a real Spyro 4. There's constant rumors and stuff, and people are always like, what's Toys for Bob's next project? Like, I hope it's Spyro 4. But I won't believe it till I see it. Oh, another thing that Reignited took away. In Spyro 2, when you 100% a level, there's like this little fanfare, like, me, 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 and it's super satisfying. They took it away. Why would they do that? I feel like there's so many sound effects in the original games that are just really awesome, and it doesn't feel the same playing Reignited and, like, not having them. Another criticism. I could just criticize Reignited all day. Again, I'm happy it exists. It's a fun game. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the originals. In Reignited, so in Spyro 1, when you press triangle when you're gliding, he drops down immediately. There's no hover, like he just drops. In Spyro 2 and 3, they added in the hover, so he does this. In Spyro 1, or Reignited, it's like they tried to do a hybrid, and as a result, you can't do an extremely short glide and hover, which I find super annoying. I do it all the time. And also, most of the time, you can't get the drop. You have to press it right away. I don't get why they did that. I don't like it. They should have just kept the original system. It's weird. It feels wrong.
Oh my. Can you help us? Hordes of ferocious Rhinox have overrun our town and kidnapped the mayor.
Look at these ferocious Rhinox. So ferocious. I don't know if they never attack. But you have my gem, so too bad. I don't know at this point, because in the original Spyro 1, like, the argument is they have your gems, and, like, they've stolen the gems and you're taking them back, right? Because you're in the Dragon Worlds. I don't really know how they justify it in this one. I'm just killing them for their money at this point. I'm just a murderer.
Show those two bullies.
I hate this
If
guy.
they hadn't outnumbered me 2-1, I'd have finished them off ages ago.
I'm pretty sure I should have talked to him earlier. I'm pretty sure if you talk to him earlier, he has other bullshit things that he says, like, oh, I got this, don't worry about it. And then he just stands there and cowers like a fool. You see any giant chickens around here? We will. Spoiler alert. Something that I feel very strongly about, and part of the reason I love coming back to this game's original version so much, is I strongly feel that Spyro 1 Reignited, they put a ton of love and care into. You can see it in the amazing dragon designs and how vibrant all the worlds look. I think they phoned in Spyro 3. I think they ran out of time, they got too ambitious with the project, and Spyro 3 was the one that suffered, and it sucks because it's always been my favorite one. And I just think that Spyro 3 feels like it's finished, but they could have done a better job with stuff like the baby dragons and the graphics and stuff. Like, it just feels like it's there, but it could have been better. I've always felt that way. I think Spyro 1 was done, and they did a great job. I still think I just have more nostalgia for the original Spyro 1, but like I think that Spyro 1's really good and Reignited, except for the fact that they made the glides easier, and I stand by that. I just replayed Spyro 1, and I actually died a few times, and I played these games like a million times, and I don't think I ever die playing Reignited. I think I've seen the game over screen in Reignited once, and I can't remember if I did it on purpose. This isn't like one of those like humble brags. Like I'm a loser with Spyro. I've played it an embarrassing amount of times. Like, I'm not like, at this point I can't even say it's skill. I've just played this game. I just know it too well.
Rhinoc is too big to charge. You have to flame him using the
That's really awkward if you talk to her when the Rhinoc's already dead. Another fun fact about Spyro 3 is it has a really aggressive anti-piracy thing built in, and apparently if it gets triggered, they start like deleting your eggs and you lose progress and stuff, and it's incredibly hard to beat the game. I've never seen it, but sometime I would like to intentionally trigger it just to see, you know? To whom it may concern, Sheila the kangaroo is currently otherwise detained by me. Space period. Please return in a few years. The sorceress. How have I never noticed the space period before? Maybe I don't usually read that sign. I'm like exploring this game a little more fully because I know I'm playing it for an audience instead of, like, this is a game I play normally to just turn off my brain and hide. But it's been a trying week, but I felt like making content. So it felt like this was a good combination of the two. Because this game makes me so happy.
Each time a fairy zaps you like this,
Ow!
that means your progress is saved.
Lately, I feel like I'm going through phases. I don't know if it's because I'm just at that age now, but where I just get like really obsessed with something that brings me nostalgic joy. I went through a Garfield phase, and I feel like another phase that I'm forgetting. I went through a little Scooby-Doo phase. Anyway, I'm on Spyro right now. I watched some videos on Stuart Copeland, the drummer from Police, who composed the music for the original trilogy, and he seems like a gem of a person, and I've been really enjoying that. And I just replayed Spyro 1, and now I'm replaying this, and I'll probably want to replay Spyro 2. I always force myself to play them in order. Spyro 1, then 2, then 3, even though 2 has always been my least favorite. And it's weird because I think a lot of people say Spyro 2 is the best one, and I'm weird, and I think that that is not true. That's not how I feel.
Thanks for the help.
All these guys, they're so full of it. Yeah, so I usually force myself to play Spyro 2 before I play Spyro 3 because otherwise I might not play it. I still like it, but it's just my least
Thank you for
favorite.
rescuing my town. As mayor, I award you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
And, I love that. The chicken dance. So cute. It says, I'm a chicken, see? So cute.
Sorry, that was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
So rude. Dragons are not ugly. I also think that Spyro's responsible for, like, my lifelong love of, like, this style of fantasy, like dragons and fairies and this style of fantasy. Everything's so, like, dark and gritty these days, and I like this fantasy, the happy, colorful fantasy. Yeah, but as I was saying, I usually make myself play Spyro 2 first so that I play it. I feel like it'll be interesting if I end up playing Spyro 2 after all of these, because it might make me appreciate Spyro 2 more instead of like, that's the one I have to play to get to my favorite. It'll be like, oh, I don't want Spyro to end, so now I'm gonna play Spyro 2. Because also, interestingly, I played Spyro 1, then 3, then 2 as a child. Like, I didn't get Spyro 2 until much later, so there's a couple little references to Spyro 2 I didn't get originally. Like, I still ended up with Spyro 2, like, before my PS1's life was over, but it was much later. So it always has felt like the newest one to me. Especially, like, I had Spyro 1, and then I was talked into selling it at a family yard sale, and I regretted it forever, and then I ended up getting it again, but, yeah, so Spyro 3 is the one I played the most. But I definitely am growing to really like the environments in Spyro 1. I think, like, the worlds are so cool, and that one feels the most magical to me. And I think, like I was saying earlier, I think I didn't finish the thought, but Spyro 1 has the hardest glides, and I really enjoy the challenge with the glides. Spyro 3 has harder, like, challenges, like the orb challenges in Spyro 2, and then the ones in this, like, those are harder than stuff in Spyro 1. But I think the gliding is best in Spyro 1. Like, you can glide to such, like, magical, cool areas, and it feels
Spyro.
really
I
rewarding.
found this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills? I bet you can't catch all 15 of the lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
So rude. I don't know if I'm gonna get this far in the video, so I'm gonna in the game on video, so I'm gonna comment on it now in case I don't. But there's a part later in the game where you beat him at a skateboarding challenge, and if you talk to him afterwards, he doesn't say it unless you, like, go up to him and talk to him again, but he's like, you might be able to beat me at skateboarding, but I still get all the chicks. And they took it out in the remake. I guess they thought it was inappropriate. But it makes me laugh. I always like to see if I can do this on my first try, like do both of these on my first try without failing. That's what it's become to me. Like, now my challenges is like, can I do any of this without messing up? I thought the skateboarding in this game was so cool. I had never played a Tony Hawk game before, and I didn't play them until much, much older. I was probably like 19 when I played my first Tony Hawk game, and I was like a kid when I was playing Spyro. But I thought this was so cool, and it was such a cool mini game, and it's like, oh, like, look at all this stuff that they did, and like, I thought, like, I had so much fun with the skateboarding, and then, like, I found out much later that it was clearly inspired by Tony Hawk. I was just always like, yeah, the Spyro skateboarding's really fun, and I didn't realize there was like a whole full-fledged skateboarding game I could have been playing. I was missing out. I missed a gem up here. We're going up again. I completionist everything in Spyro. Spyro is one of those games that really rewards you for completionisting, though. I love that with old games when they have, like, spoiler, like a post-game area, or like this one's the biggest one, Spyro 3, like the area you unlock is like a whole other friggin' thing. Did I miss it? Did I miss a lizard up here? I think I might have. Or did I miss this one? No, I got this one, didn't I? I did. I think there's two up there and I just didn't see one of them. Oh no, it's right there! Oh, I wiped out! I failed. I failed at my self-inflicted challenge. And I also missed some gems in the section I was just in, but I'll do that after. I do think you can't wipe out in the second challenge here, but...
Hey, that was great! And while you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow.
Oh, Original Hunter. I just love his voice. There's just something about it. I like the original voice acting.
All right, if you can catch all the lizards without wiping out and before time runs out, I might be able to scrounge up another egg. It's not gonna be easy, though.
I've got this. Go get him, Spyro!
Go get him, Spyro!
I played this game a few times. Also, probably I have that line, like, memorized because this challenge is harder. Although I knew a lot of that without... I don't know. I've played this game a lot of times. Let's not fixate on it. It's funny because I'm not one of those people that can play a single game for like 1,000 hours, but I would imagine across my lifetime I've played Spyro for a very large number of hours. It's just not all at once. It's one of the only games that's like, I could play this and then a year later it's like, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's replay the entire game. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it. This one lizard is screwing me. Also, I love the, like, icon at the bottom right there with it, like, shaking its little tail at you. So rude. So disrespectful. Oh my god, you brat! I'm gonna burn all my time on this one stupid lizard. Did I already get that one? I don't remember getting that one. Okay, there's 2 in here. Missed one. I don't remember how constraining the time feels, like if it's more about not wiping out or if the time actually does add a significant amount of challenge. Don't make me go back in there again. Oh, I have to do it all again. This hallway feels... No! Spyro 1-esque. That will probably... Too bad. He says that's so, like, patronizing. Okay. I'm gonna get this one. Try a different order. Although I think that first section's the hardest. I will probably cut some of this if it gets to be too much, but I'm gonna do it, so... Okay, I need to not forget I have to come back for these gems after. See if I can get one of them. Got one. Why is he running towards me? That was dumb. Okay, I think I got this. Maybe I won't need to cut too much here. Look at his little tail flapping in the wind.
Whoa, that was sweet! And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
I know, I'm pretty awesome. You can go for the course record now if you want.
You can go for the course record now if you want. Whenever you hop on a skateboard, a timer will start. Score as many points as you can until the timer expires or you wipe out. Good luck!
Now, fun fact, I'm pretty sure you can wipe out. Let's verify that. They must have decided it was too hard after they already recorded the dialogue. That's always been my inference. Yeah, because you can keep going, but they kept that dialogue. I'm assuming they fixed that in Reignited. I can't recall. I'm pretty sure they did, though. I don't know what the course record is on this one. Oopsies. I know it's 10,000 in the big skate park, but I don't know what it is in this one. I might cut this. This is just a skill point, which is effectively nothing in this game. Like, it's just for fun, but I like to do them, so... Crap. That was supposed to be a twisted lemon or twisted lime. I can never remember which direction's which. I find this skate park to be a little tricky. Tricky! Pun intended! Not intended, it was an accident, but yeah, I'll take it. Twisted lemons are much easier to do if you do use the D-pad, at least in this game. Might not be that way in Reignited. My brain is saying the course record's 3,600, but I don't know where I'm getting that number from, so I could be wrong. Oh man, I keep wiping out. I'm trying to do too big of tricks because I'm worried about running out of time, and then I'm just failing at everything. Right, the spins aren't really worth anything anymore, and there's nowhere good to do the other tricks, so this is always the challenge. If it's 3600, I'm not getting it this time. Unless I get really lucky. Oh, well, that was a lucky trick. Well, hopefully it's 3600. Yeah! Skill point. Alright, that's it for here. I guess I could have, like, paused and gone exit area. Oh no! Did I get this skill point? I don't remember if the skill points are in the Atlas in this version. They do not appear to be. Maybe not until you beat the game. I don't think I got the skill point. I might have missed an egg too, actually, now that I'm thinking about where these trees are. I'm gonna just do this and get the egg, and I'll just cut myself running and reflaming all the trees, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, well, I'm not quite finished reflaming all the trees, but I forgot the giant chicken shows up here. I don't think he was there before.
Look, a chicken turned up. I hope it's not the only one left.
Look at him! He's huge! I think you can only see him if you go to an area first, and then he appears after you go into an area. Okay, so we're at the part where— oh god, I forgot to go back for that 5 gem in the skateboard area. But we're at the part where I missed, so I'm just gonna show this part. In case anybody's interested, you know, if they're using this as a guide for some reason or something. There's the skill point. Okay, and I'm gonna go back for that 1 gem. I cannot 100% complete this level until I free Sheila, and had I been smart, I would have done a different level first, but for some reason I still always end up playing this level first and then coming back for it, even though I'm aware of this. I don't know why. It's how I play it. It's what I do. It's what I've always done. Also, something else that always bugs me, Spyro 3 is designed so that you can't do everything in one go. Like, you have to go back to the worlds to finish things up. Like, there's stuff like this, like, for other characters later in the world, and then you have to go back once you have the character. It always bugs me when my gems are not at a perfect 0, because I tend to completionist as I go.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila.
If you were to pay a small fee. That's what he always says, a small fee. I always like to say no first to see how he reacts.
Well, don't worry, Spyro. Sheila won't stay in jail forever. The sorceress is thinking about having her executed next Thursday.
This game has some really dark humor that I don't think is in Reignited. They, like, filed off the edges.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
You're the worst, Moneybags. Moneybags is just capitalism personified.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, named Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But
More
when
like
the dragons
Spyro
left,
1.
it all just
Much more
dried up.
magical.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
I was watching a, like, interview with Tom Kenny about this voice acting role, and he had mentioned, like, some of the lines, like, he just wouldn't deliver them this way now, like, redoing them, it was weird to, like, see his delivery and then be like, I wouldn't do that now.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
I think Sheila's homeworld, actually I think basically all of the characters' homeworlds are some of my least favorite levels. Their other levels are fun.
It's okay, Zo. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Yeah, I've always just thought her homeworld's very uninteresting, and it always feels kind of long.
Follow Bobby.
Yeah, I think also, I think probably my favorite Spyro soundtrack is Spyro 1. Spyro 3 has some really memorable songs, but it just has a really different vibe. Spyro 1 has, I think I really like the dragon worlds. I think they're fun. They're cool. There it is.
You can get up.
It's also, I guess it's also part of the reason that these worlds tend to be less fun for me is like, since this game introduced characters, like the homeworld for each character is basically a tutorial level and I already know how to use them, so.
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelet, but I think you deserve it more.
They all the goats have very little concern for the baby dragons. You don't make an omelet out of a dragon egg? Hey, Ruby. Most characters in Spyro 3 react when you attack them. Moneybags, unfortunately, is one of the ones that does not. I do think the redesign of the goats is, or the... Why am I blanking on what those things are called? The moose? The meese? The mooses? They, like, look super Canadian. I feel like as a Canadian, I think that's fun. I think they're supposed to be moose. They kind of look like them. Another thing that I find is, like, the fodder, the things that release butterflies for sparks, sound a lot different in the remake, and they're not nearly as loud, and I like how obnoxious they are in this game.
This next guy is a wuss. You go ahead and take him out. We'll get your back.
I like how much, like, flavor dialogue there is if you take the time to talk to people, except that they say the same thing. They really don't have my back. I think they're also pretty wimpy. I think where Spyro 3's strengths really come in is a lot of the little, like, areas with challenges are a lot of fun. Like the skateboarding area, for example. That's really cool. Spyro 3 definitely feels more, like, cartoony than Spyro 1, but it's got fun stuff in it. Look at Liz in this.
Don't worry. I'll just keep kicking this rock until it breaks.
It's pathetic. You're gonna break your toe. Or your hoof.
Hey, Sheila. Let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay?
See what I mean?
Get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
Gonna smash a dragon egg on someone's house? Also, they really shouldn't be casually butting each other off cliffs. I like his little teeth.
Those Rhinox have taken over! There'll be no stopping them unless we can smash the huts! The huts are too big to smash with your kick attacks!
Yeah, I know. I'll stomp him. Oh yeah, and he says he's gonna confuse them. This is him confusing them. I'm gonna stand here and wave my arms around and make weird noises. I like how weird these games are. I just like my, like, silly, cartoony humor that doesn't take itself too seriously. Games have become altogether too serious these days. I feel like I found this part challenging when I was a youngin'. It's weird for me because I've definitely lost my, like, beginner's mind with Spyro. I often see, like, I'm in, like, you know, platinum subreddits for, like, PlayStation and stuff because I enjoy going for trophies. And I'll see someone post, like, oh, finally 100%ed all 3 Spyro games and got my platinum, and it's just, like, it wasn't even a challenge for me to get the platinum because I played these games so many times. I was actually disappointed. You can platinum Spyro 3 without 100%ing it. So the first time I was playing it, I was going for the trophies as I went, and I was like, I don't know, partway through the, like, bonus level or whatever, and, like, the platinum trophy popped, or it might have even been even earlier than that. I was so pissed. I felt like a very anticlimactic way to end the trilogy, like... Not even done with the game, and here's your platinum. Like, I like, you know, the platinum should be when I'm, like, done with the game.
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to the pause menu and...
It always feels funny that they say vehicle here because you're playing as a kangaroo. Like, I get that they're saying you may encounter vehicles, but...
Sheila, you can have this egg I found in my house.
He's the only one who has no malicious intent for the eggs. You're the most pure of us. 3 of 3. Our level complete should pop up and then we can leave. Cutscene! You always know if it's cutscene if the screen goes black and you don't see any Spyro flying.
Ooh, look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already.
Such a brat.
This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Ah, Spyro's so cute. He looks really hurt there.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Say, is it just me? Or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Foreshadowing. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish the first world, which is a few more levels still. This might end up being like a little bit longer of a video than usual, but this is kind of a different vibe because I'm not like critiquing a game I've never played before, so it's more like a stream. We're just gonna chill.
The Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator,
And I'll never see a rainbow again. They're so cute.
You'd think the sorceress would want more rain after what the sun has done to her skin.
Oh! Shots fired! I wonder if that's still in Reignited. I feel like a lot of the sassy comments aren't.
If my wings were big and strong like yours, I could easily glide across here. If my wings were...
It's kind of funny how they all have the same voice, all the characters in these worlds. Another thing that feels slightly... Okay, so when Reignited was coming out, I was really excited, and I watched a bunch of, like, videos of the developers talking about the game, and just, like, I got pretty hyped. And one thing that they went on and on about is they had developed this thing they called Spyroscope, which was basically how they...
The metal armor those enemies are wearing.
how they, like... She's just telling me to charge metal enemies. We know that. We learned that in Spyro 1. Where they basically were able to monitor the movement and stuff in the Spyro games and match it closely. And I often think about that when things in the game feel different. I guess, like, they have creative license, they're allowed to tweak things as they see fit, but then it's like when something's different, it's like, Spyroscope failed us again. I love that these guys, their attack is just annoying. Unless you're at a cliff, otherwise it's pretty useless. But, yeah, the thing that was making me think of that is I don't find you can charge very, like, you can't turn as sharply with your while you're charging in Spyro Reignited. You can't turn as sharply, because something I like to do is challenge myself. If there's a row of chargeable things, I like to try and hit all of them at once. There's one room in Spyro 1, Stone Hill, that I really enjoy, just like, I'm gonna get all these boxes all at once on a charge, and like, it's harder to do in Reignited because it doesn't turn as sharply, and it's less satisfying. Anyway, again, I've played these games way too much. I recognize that. I don't know why these games just click with my brain. This egg is always notable to me because I actually know a Stephanie. A lot of the names, I don't know someone named the name. Oh, I missed something. These guys never get me. It's because I'm being watched. They're like more annoying today than they've ever been. Oh, moneybags.
Well, well, if it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I suppose I might look the other way if I was distracted by counting gems.
Okay, not a small fee this time. No way, you doofus!
What? No? What else are you going to do with all those gems? Buy flying lessons? That was a good one.
Oh, Moneybags, I hate you so much. You're just so easy to hate. Like, I hate him in an I like him way. Because he's so annoying, you gotta like him.
Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows any time you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt. I haven't made...
Since the sorceress bought... I haven't made such easy money since the sorceress bought that mayonnaise for sunscreen. That's funny because that feels very relatable to my life right now. I recently went to the beach and I'm very pale, so I put on a lot of sunscreen. And it was like I didn't even wear sunscreen. It was a new sunscreen and it just didn't do anything. And I was super burnt. I'm lucky I was only there for a couple hours because I think I would have been burnt to a crisp. And like I was still burnt for a few days and had to like slather aloe vera on my skin, and luckily it doesn't look like it's gonna peel and my skin's mostly not looking burnt now, so I think I'm gonna be okay. But like, I was pissed! That seems like illegal to sell sunscreen that doesn't work. It's very damaging if you have skin like mine.
Remember, to get your longest glide, press the X button at the very top of your jump and use the
Yeah, I got it. They say this before a glide that's not even hard. Something else interesting that differs in Spyro 1, the original, is in Spyro 2 and 3, you can do this like charge thing to get a higher, like, it's a good way I find to get like a little boost on glides. It seems to work really well. It doesn't work at all in Spyro 1. He moves a little different.
Oh, you activated the bellows? Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
Egg.
The Rhinox must have been using this thing to clock up the cloud generator.
Henry. Oh, Henry. I'm not sure if I think this world is the best, but the little mini games in this one are fun. Oh wait, there's more stuff I can do here first. No, that's not- oh god, that was a mistake! Well, we're doing this first. As I was hoping, playing this is making me want to replay Spyro 2 now, because I'm thinking of random things in Spyro 2 that I enjoy. So, it's good. Playing them out of order turned out to be a good thing to try. Instead of resenting Spyro 2 for blocking me from Spyro 3, I am appreciating Spyro 2. I like his sunglasses. It's so cool. I think I saw a gem this way. Yes, I did.
We usually wake up our rain cloud at the crack of dawn, but these mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
I like how it doesn't even say you can't miss a spirit or they start regenerating. Guess they just think you'll figure it out. Something else that I don't even pay attention to anymore and I can't really critique is the difficulty ratings on the challenges, because I often do most of them first try now. I feel like this is like the one game I could see myself potentially trying speedrunning, but I think it might ruin it for me.
Doodad, it fell out of the belfry.
Look, he can fly better than Spyro already. Okay, before I do the other area, I wanted to finish with this area, and in order to do that, I need to go back. I'm not sure of the exact order to do this stuff, so I know where I need to go. Right here. That seems like a fairly fast route to get there. I love that when you kill an enemy at the exact same time in this game, it just plays the sound bite twice. So it just sounds horrible. See, there's an example of where if I didn't jump over that blast of air, it would have been very bad. Claire. I just played A Short Hike, and the character is named Claire in that. I just replayed, I should say. Great game. I really love my quick little indies lately, like games that you can beat or 100% in like 5 to 10 hours. Maybe that's why I like Spyro so much.
Our sun has gone out. We can make a new one.
How
with
are we
a
not
lava
all
fusion
dead?
Cauldron and 3 sun seeds, but they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot.
I have
Step on the
fire.
switch to get a fresh sun seed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
Anything else to say?
If you can't keep up.
Don't forget you can charge, you idiot. If by now you didn't know that. Another sound effect that I think was changed is that sound when you, like, break those open. I feel like a lot of the sound effects are a little different in Reignited. But I feel like when a game is basically your comfort game, it would be very, very hard, I think, for me to be perfectly satisfied unless they used, like, all the same assets and just made everything look better visually. I may as well get all the gems. I think there's some up here. Then I can actually do the challenge. Maybe there isn't. But I'm missing gems! What did I miss? I'm missing 5 gems. I was like, did I miss an area somehow? No. I just missed probably a single gem somewhere. Crap. That's gonna bug me. I might look for it and just cut that footage because I don't want to leave this level unfinished. It bothers me. This one always bugs me. He goes right through that flame spitter and then he's like, you know what, actually, I think I could use another flame just to jump into the pot. Such a lazy sunseed. Oops. All right. Their reformed sun, which needs sunglasses from its own brightness.
Here, you can have this last sunseed as a souvenir. I think
That is not a sunseed. Lulu. Okay, so yeah, I don't have the Sparks Point ability, obviously, at this point. You have to unlock it. So I'm gonna look for these gems, and I'll just cut the footage, so yeah. Okay, well, I ran around that level for a while, and I could not find that last gem, so we're moving on. I'm gonna go back to Sunny Villa and do the level that I couldn't do before with Sheila in it.
Hey, Spyro, there are Rhinox everywhere. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the top of the tower.
Alas,
This level's
I
fun
have
because it's a
lost
little
my love,
harder.
Guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. Can you rescue her for me?
I'm sure I've missed that gem enough times because I just like right away knew there was one there. Something that I will forever think is fun in Spyro 1 that you don't see that kind of stuff very often. When you kill an enemy you've already killed in Spyro 1, you get like this little thing. It appears around your number of lives, and when you get a certain number of them, I think it might be 20 or 15, I don't know exactly how many, you get a 1-up. I think that's really cool. It makes it feel a little more meaningful when you have to go back in a level for some reason, because I'll go out of my way to attack enemies that I've already killed so I can pick those up. It's also cool being able to get a 1-up that way, because sometimes it actually drops a whole free life as well. That guy gets me every time. The ones that stand right at the edge just ready to attack you, they're so hard to avoid. It's one of the rare levels where I take a lot of damage usually when I play it. I might actually even die. There's a frog back there. May as well grab it. Ooh. Well, it's good that I went back for that frog or I would have missed that gem. I don't remember if there's another frog further back. Oh, and another gem I missed. I'm getting sloppy. Alright, let's go back and try to give him a piece of our mind. That's another thing that feels like it might be a bit easier in Spyro Reignited. Like, I don't remember struggling with these guys as much. They've got, like, really good accuracy in this version. You have to, like, get them before they even see you. I love how in Spyro logic, it's like any small creature releases a butterfly. It can be a frog, it could be like a lizard, or I don't know, a sheep, like, it doesn't matter. Almost to the top. Can never remember which exit has the stairs. Oh, another like cute little thing I always notice in Spyro 1, they do a good job of trying to lead you with gems. Like they'll leave little trails of gems before a secret or something. It's a nice touch.
What? Marco sent you here? I've got a restraining order against him.
I can't remember if they kept that dialogue either. They might have. I don't know if they do.
If you see Marco, please tell him I've moved out.
I need to check if they kept that dialogue about the restraining order. Yes, they did keep that that line. I couldn't remember if they had. The delivery is very, very different, but the dialogue is the same. And this is— oh, actually there's 2 levels in a Speedway.
At last, my portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
This is one of those levels I was talking about where you intentionally cannot finish it because you don't have a character unlocked yet. Well, something I forgot to comment on, but yes, Spyro does feel much better to control with the analog in this game. Spyro 1, like, I'm pretty sure I checked. Spyro 1 came out before the analog stick did on PlayStation, so, like, it was designed for the D-pad. I find with old games like that, there's always certain sections that just feel better with the D-pad. Like, there's certain sections where it's like there's certain, like, ledges, for example, to walk across where it's just like you can tell they didn't know someone was going to be playing it with an analog stick, and it's just like it's very, very, like, picky, and it's easy to fall off of it. Something that always got me as a kid is these wall sections look breakable and they're not, but there is a breakable wall section in this level.
Be
It
sure
just
to
looks
keep your friend
different.
Sparks the dragonfly healthy, Spyro. If his health is low, torch a little creature like the slug below me to release a butterfly.
See? Slugs! Release butterflies. Make it make sense. If they ever made another Spyro game, I would hope that it feels magical like Spyro 1. I hope the worlds feel like they're full of magic, and Spyro 1 particularly, like, there's 2 worlds that are just like, they're just cool. I don't know. I just really like the vibes. Whoops. I got cocky.
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
Why are they giving eggs away? Those belong to the dragons. How dare they? I love the, like, uneven blinking. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna go back now and get that box that I needed a key for. That's another fun thing that they brought back from Spyro 1. There's not very many of these. There was quite a few of them in Spyro 1. I feel like it's just this Spyro playthrough. I'm realizing I'm much more fond of Spyro 1 than I realized. When I was a kid, Spyro 3 was my favorite because it was the flashiest, but Spyro 1 has grown on me a ton in recent years, and I'm honestly not sure whether 3 or 1 is my favorite. Sergeant Bird is currently on an important mission to the inside of a cage. Tough the sorceress. When I was a kid, I always read that as Saint Bird because I didn't really know what SGT stood for. And I feel like even now when I read it, I'm always like doubting myself, like it is Sergeant Bird.
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through.
Ah, moneybags. Don't ever change.
A small finder's fee.
Get lost, loser!
Very well, Spyro, it's up to you. Maybe if we both just hold hands and think happy thoughts, the thieves will decide to return the eggs themselves.
Ah, I just love the dialogue in this game. Alright.
Thank you, Spyro, and best of luck catching those dastardly egg thieves.
Moneybags, have you ever considered not being an ass?
I guess those egg thieves are going to get what's coming to them. It's too bad. I always sort of liked those guys.
They stole baby dragons, you butthead.
Are you the dragon looking for all those eggs? Because I saw a shifty-looking character with one over there. Hey!
As is my way, I will clear all the gems before going for the actual challenge in this area. This is the section with the breakable wall, and it gives you a bunch of 1-ups, which is fun. Is 1-up the technical term for that, or is that only the Mario term? See, this does not look a lot like the other wall sections, but this one actually breaks. I thought it was more than 1. 1 is still cool. Looks like it's basically it. Except for those couple. Alright. Oh yeah, but then I always get distracted by the gems on the track. The egg thieves are another fun thing they brought back from Spyro 1. I wonder if that's why I like 1 and 3 so much, because it feels like they have a lot of nods to each other. I like the little like details along the back of that dragon.
There goes another one. He was really fast.
Yeah, you're gonna turn on the supercharge for me. Thanks. Whoops. It's another level in the second world. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's got a parody of Bob and Doug McKenzie, which is like Canadian icons. I can't remember the name of the level right now. But anyway, it's got an egg thief area. Woo. And the second egg thief is like standing on a pedestal, and if you glide well, you can glide to him and not have to catch him. Because these ones are always much harder to do. I find it's easiest if you flame them when you get really close, but I keep screwing it up. There we go. Kermit! The frog? No, nothing frog-like about that dragon. Oh, did I didn't get the gems. I wonder who's the talent for the whoa in this song. Who recorded that? Were they credited? Alright, 1 world left. Sammy the seal?
Yay!
Snappy the seal.
My portal is working. I'll see you at the beach.
Seashell Shore. I couldn't remember the name of this level. I was stuck on Sunny Beach, which is a level in Spyro 2, and I knew it wasn't
gone,
Sunny Beach.
My friends borrowed the Rhinox submarine.
Borrowed.
We took it for a joyride.
and then they smashed it into a big pile of rocks. Oddly enough, the Rhinox failed to see the humor in the story and stuffed my friends in the jail behind you.
I like how in this one the conflict is literally you're just like they did a crime and they got punished, and now you're just freeing. Look at these criminals. And they expect you to just break them out of jail. And that makes you a good person. Or a good dragon, I guess. Like in this one case, it kind of seems like maybe the Rhinox are the victims. Like, the seals stole their submarine and smashed it. We can quite clearly see that, and they even admitted to it. But they're like, we don't deserve to be in jail anyway. This world has a very difficult minigame, at least I often struggle with it. The Sheila minigame is kind of hard.
If you want a quick summary of your progress in a world...
I'm good. I guess also the Blue to the Rhinox section is hard for some people, which we will see in a bit. I don't usually have too hard of a time with it, but I do recall the controls are very different between the original and Reignited, and I'm usually much better at the original controls, but it's been a while, so maybe I'll struggle. We'll see. I do know the first few times I played Spyro, I couldn't play it with, even now, I think I usually need the flying to be inverted. I'm just too used to the old school controls. These steel things are a recycled asset from the Spyro 1 Nasty Nork levels. I can't remember if it's only one level that uses them, but they are seen in Spyro 1. Oh, for some reason I was just expecting that fairy to have something to say. In the early game, everyone has lots to say. I don't know why my instinct was to try and flame that. It was not gonna work.
You can hover to get more distance.
This is a jump I often struggle with. Not this time. Oh, I missed this guy. How did I miss him? It's just because he keeps moving around. Actually, I'm just thinking, this has 3 areas, and I would say they're all somewhat difficult. Because the other area that I haven't talked about is one where you have to, like, get down a really fast-moving tunnel to rescue an egg, and it's... I wouldn't say that one's easy either. It usually takes me a few tries. I've never been a fan of swimming sections in games, but I do find this one not too bad. Maybe just because I've played it so much, I don't know. Because there are any games where the swimming is actually good. I'm just remembering too, there is a skill point in this game for killing a specific duck. I think it might be a bit later in the level still. Oh no, it can't be because we've got this. Hang on, you can just hang out for a minute. Where was that duck? There it is. Dang, that's not the skill point duck. Ah, maybe it's in the beginning area. I'll try it there. I really don't know what makes that duck. They call it like the funky duck or something.
My plan worked! That dumb octopus dropped the jail key while he was shaking me. Now
I don't know what he was holding it in. You mean the criminals? Also, I'm pretty sure that is Sammy as well at the beginning. Oh no, it's Stanley. They've all got different names. Dizzy. Okay. That wasn't it either. I got a 1-up from it because that just happens sometimes, but skill point didn't pop up. Which friggin' chicken is it? Or duck, or whatever the hell these are. There's another one. I saw it. Maybe it's this one because it walks? No? I don't know. I don't remember which one it is. I really thought it was near the end of the level, to be honest. But I only saw the one. Okay, so I was right. I just looked it up. It's supposed to be in this area. Why can't I see it? No, I guess maybe I had to go through the tunnel to scare it out or something. That's him. I don't know what makes him funky. He's moving too fast to really tell.
We had a dragon egg for you, but we used it to test our ultra high-speed super fluidity.
Why would you do that?
Good news is
why is everybody so stupid in this level?
Scratch. The bad news is that there's no way.
Yeah, I have to go get it. I know. I know. I have to defeat every single Rhinoc. Okay. This one is a bit challenging. It might take me a few tries. If it's too many, I can always cut them so you guys don't have to watch. It's got kind of twitchy controls, and it's easy to either miss a Rhinoc or hit a mine. I wish I could say I was so good at Spyro that I could do this in one try. And I feel like I have some playthroughs, but definitely not consistently because it's hard. I don't really understand the, like, explanation for, like, the only way to get it out is to defeat every Rhinoc. Like, why? What do they have to do with it? Why are there Rhinocs in this tunnel? I have a lot of questions. Alright, finally did it.
This egg has
I guess not finally, that didn't take that many tries.
From now on, all of our submarines will be egg-shaped.
Alright. Duke. Alright, let's go up here next. And then there's still the Sheila level after this. Oh wait, that is not where I meant to go. I meant to go up here. Alright, let's listen to another seal who's gotten themselves into a problem.
Pluto the Rhinoc has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we have to spend a month in KP. What do you say? Do you want to take on Pluto?
I feel like I've looked it up before and I always forget what KP means. kitchen porter, responsible for maintaining cleanliness in the kitchen. So they have to spend a month cleaning kitchens. I feel like I can't actually pick up the gems and stuff until I do this, so I have to say yeah.
Okay, good luck. Just remember, stay away from the sharp end.
Yeah, forces you to do this first. Yeah, I feel like I'm so used to the, like, slightly strange controls of this one. I couldn't get used to it in Reignited. It feels, like, wrong now. Well, simultaneously knowing that the controls are a little bizarre in this. Emerald took a long time to respawn. Oh, I hate when he gets out and repairs it. I forgot that he did that. I was like, I got this. I'm gonna take the hit because I think, yeah, he's almost dead.
Wow, that's the first time Bluto has ever lost. You got a lot of talent for someone so purple.
So they bet against him knowing that they were gonna lose. Once again, like, not the best call. I hope the egg was worth all the trouble. You're the one that made the bet. So you tell me. I've never understood why those guys don't react when you attack them when, like, everybody else does. Alright, just gonna clean up the gems in here, and then we just have the Sheila level left here. Alright, that looks like it. That's all I can see. Now I'm paranoid, but I mean, I simply could not find that one gem that I missed. I looked everywhere, I swear. Whenever I get that Sparks ability, I'm gonna be super annoyed with myself for missing it. Okay, the Sheila level is this way. Alright, here it is. Come on in. Sort of signs always say.
Oh, hi, Spyro. Some of my seal friends are trying to take down a Rhinoc fortress. I'm about to go and lend a foot. I love the smell of singed Rhinoc in the morning.
Now remember this one being kind of hard. But we'll see. It's possible I've gotten better at it over the years and I'm still just remembering the challenge of the old days. I don't know. And Sheila just completely blocked that dragon. Honestly, I remembered there being more variation in the dragons, and maybe there is later. Like, there are definitely some dragons that are, like, special animations that Reignited doesn't have. Because I remember being disappointed by their absence.
The Rhinocs have built a fortress on our beach, and we're gonna blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us.
We just need you to literally do everything, and then we'll bring in the explosives.
Before the fuse runs out, okay?
Why don't you wait to light the bomb until I have everything stomped? Wouldn't that make more sense? Or just have me only stomp the doorway. Why do I need to stomp everything? I don't think they've thought this plan through very well. That's the thing that always gets me, is the leaving the Rhinocs behind and then they slam me. I think what usually happens is I die as opposed to running out of time. Because I ignore things that sacrifice my health. Because I feel like it's pretty tight on time. I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel very unsafe. Yeah, there's way too many Rhinox for me to only have 1 hit of health left. But the time is really tight. I think I had 12 seconds left there.
Ready to try?
This is good, though. I appreciate the challenge. Oops. Does it work if you stomp next to them? Oh, it does! I've always gone all the way up. Oh, well that time it didn't work. I guess you have to, like, just barely be on them. It's not something I've ever considered before. Well, that saves a lot of time. Except that that guy screwed everything up. Oh, man. Oh, I just did it. That one's always tough. It always takes a few tries. I love how he's just standing there.
Wow! I can't believe
Why did
I
you
survived
stay in
that
there?
blast. It's a good thing I kept this egg nice and safe in my pocket.
How did the egg fit in his pocket? Ridiculous. Alright, I managed to not miss any gems in this area.
Let's head on over to the balloon.
Yeah, except I need to go grab health those. And I want to do the Speedway, so we're not there yet. You got ahead of yourself. Although I guess I should talk to everyone in case they disappear before I actually leave.
This balloon will take you to a land closer to the sorceress, Spyro. You can also use it to come back here whenever you want to.
I guess you just hop in the balloon now.
Don't ask me how it works. I just showed up for the punch and cookies.
Useless. He doesn't react when I flame him here. That's interesting.
Hop in the balloon whenever you want, Spyro.
This balloon will take you to the great Tiki Lodge in the sky. Just jump on when you're ready.
I like how this guy just has no idea what's going on.
This balloon...
As long as he's happy. Alright, the last world. Mushroom Speedway. I also always enjoy Sparks' voice. It was weird the first time I played The Legend of Spyro. In that game, David Spade voices Sparks, and it is bizarre. It feels really wrong. Another thing it doesn't feel like, we'll see when I replay this, but it feels like Reignited got wrong. The races don't feel quite the same, and even the gliding physics feels a little different to me, to be honest. And I also find, I don't know, I guess because maybe this game is just so, like, you know, less 3D, but, like, the hitboxes feel really aggressive in Spyro Reignited. I find it's really easy to run into walls and stuff. The insects were so impressed with your flying skills, they awarded you this egg. So kind. You mean those insects I just finished killing? I ended up cutting some of this footage because I don't really know if this race is that interesting to watch. I don't know. But something that I feel is a big strength in Spyro 1 is the skies. I see people refer to them as the skyboxes. The backgrounds, the skies, whatever you want to call them. In Spyro 1 are gorgeous. Like, they're just so vibrant and colorful and unique, and I just find they really add to, like, it feeling really magical. You know, I don't know if it's because I'm really comfortable with Spyro 1's physics or what. I might even argue that this is the one thing that is harder in Reignited, the races. We'll see. But I feel like I do often have to do a couple tries on this particular race, and this is feeling not that hard so far. Oh, I'm glad that counted. I almost missed that one. Alright, yeah, I beat that race without too much difficulty, so I think it might actually be harder in Reignited. Peeking from under his shell. Alright, and then we have to do the time attack again, just so that we can find Hunter and do his challenge.
Whoa! A bunch of sheep and flying saucers just came out of nowhere and started blasting up the race course.
I love how there's never any explanation for the weird UFO sheep. Dude, there's one in there, but I did not aim properly. I swear that sheep saucer went through a wall. Whoa. Just pressed a button that made the camera do a weird thing. Alright, where's the last sheep saucer? I don't know why I'm struggling to say the word saucer right now. There he is. Those bombs kill you instantly if you hit them. I find there's never any warnings, so you can never follow them too closely.
Woohoo! Check it out. The squad leader had abducted...
Peter! Alright, that's it for that level. I'm curious if the guys are still there waiting or if they just effed off because I took too long to go. Oh no, they're still just chilling. This video has been much longer than I usually film for, so I feel like I should probably stop. I could just play this game forever. But I still need to, like, do the boss battle, and then after the boss battle, I always like to come back and do the Sparks world, so I've still got, like, quite a bit of gameplay to do. So I think this is a good point to stop. I hope listening to me just basically complain about how I like the original better than Reignited in a lot of ways was entertaining for you guys. I know this is, like, different from what I usually do. This is one of my favorite games, and this is what I felt like playing. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun just going back to one of my favorite games. I haven't seen the original Spyro 3 in quite a while. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!